So this next video is gonna leave you absolutely scratching your head like, what? Let's jump back to 1994. 62 kids in a school called the Ariel School in Zimbabwe. They witnessed what they called two plates, two saucers stacked on top of each other, and these little beings, these little entities that come out. They were wrapped in tight jumpsuit-like clothing, right? They had
Did you see the eyes? What did they look like?
They were very big.
Right? They had these large oval black eyes. What? So this video I'm about to show you guys, holy crap. What I did do, because one of the women that was actually in that school does follow me. Thank you so much. I think that's amazing. So I sent this to her and I was like, is this kind of like what you guys saw back in 1994? Her answer was, oh my God. I'm assuming that's a yes. Again, my name is Armin. This is The Imperfect. If you like this type of content, please consider dropping a follow. I'm still trying to raise 150 bikes or the money for it so I can donate that to kids this Christmas. That's all my goal is. Again, double tap, lock in, enjoy this.
Buenas tardes. Oye, está bonito esto aquí. ¿Esa es la isla de los ratones?
Sí, eso lo los ratones. Lo que estamos mirando es
Oye, sí. ¿Será un avión? ¿Será un avión?
A Mauri, ven acá.
Ay, perdón. I'll call you back. Hey, mijo, pero por favor, me dejé que hablar, pero no mi conversación telefónica. Un poco más de respeto.
The government has retrieved at least 2 different alien species.
So aliens are real, and Donald Trump knows about them. According to the ex-chief of the space program for Israel, Haim Assad, he claims that Donald Trump knew about these ETs, and not only that, we've been working with them.
Not only have we retrieved alien spacecraft, we've retrieved alien remains.
Here recently, a documentary came out just literally like 2 days ago. And holy shit. So this documentary is not your typical, documentary. I'm sure we've all seen them where it's Josh Walker over here was walking his puppy and he saw UFOs, so he got placed in this documentary, right? Nope. These are high clearance generals, admirals, high-ranking military officials that can't even get along that speak about these things. Such things like there was a certain base, which I can't say on here, you have to watch it. I will after people see it, but right now I can't disclose too much, you know what I'm sizzling? So, literally, a UFO landed, and it was met by the CIA. You can check who this guy is, because I don't want to put any names out there and get this taken down that quick, because they will. But anyway, so, the CIA director, he's out there, and he meets with these entities, and it was 2 different species. Oh shit, right? But not only that, bear with me for a second, allegedly, Bush 2, not Bush 1, Bush 2, the one with a little trim. So Bush 2 literally knew about this as well, but it was 10 years after he left office. Still, he wanted to come forward and tell the public, but he wasn't in the need to know right now, right? Oh shit! The documentary also jumps back to say that Donald Trump is the president that's going to step forward and tell us about this. Because right now, every time you ask him about UFO incidents, he's always like, yeah, I talked to these good-looking pilots. But
I've interviewed pilots that look, I like Tom Cruise, but better than Tom Cruise. The blonde crew cuts.
Tom Cruise, they're much better looking than Tom Cruise.
Bruh.
Beautiful, that beautiful big bill. Anyway, but peep this out. And if you haven't seen it, check this out on Prime. It is freaking insane. My name is Armin. I do paranormal content and sometimes alien stuff. And I don't want to be known for that dude that only does alien stuff. I do all kinds of stuff. If you're new here, consider dropping a follow. It'll mean the world to me. We have this one goal of 150 bikes to 150 kids this Christmas. And I'd say we're about a quarter of the way there. If you want to participate in it, just double tap, share, comment if you want to know how you can help if you want to. Again, welcome to the Imperfect. But watch this.
2 different alien species, and that one of them made contact with the crash retrieval team. What does that mean? Does that mean it was alive when they captured it?
One of the intelligence officials in the film speaks about an event that happened on a U.S. military base where 2 UAP approached the base. One of them landed, and apparently non-human beings exited the craft and interacted with members of the Air Force and the CIA. Now here's the thing, these all sound like extraordinary claims that are hard for people to wrap their head around, right?
Yeah.
But these are 34, in my film there's 34 extremely high level military, government intelligence officials, people who have been trusted with very high level security clearances, people who have been involved in, keeping this nation safe in many different ways, and people who we trust in a lot of scenarios. And, these interview subjects range from our Secretary of State to sitting senators to former, Director of National Intelligence, former Secretary of Defense, leaders from the Pentagon, leaders from the CIA, leaders from the Air Force, leaders from the Navy. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's really hard to ignore what these people are saying.
It's really hard to say this is one kooky person doing this when you have this much experience in every level and every branch of government all coming together on camera to say, not only have we retrieved alien spacecraft, we've retrieved alien remains.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
And the trumpets will sound. Corinthians 15:52.
They know what's coming.
Welcome back to The Imperfect. My name is Armin. I do paranormal content. If you're new to the channel, please consider dropping a follow. We have this goal this year of raising 150 bikes for kids this Christmas. We're doing a decent job, but we're still kind of far off. Anyway, let's jump back into this. Corinthians 15:52. Y'all know what that is, right? If you don't, feel free to Google it. It did say the trumpets will sound, right? Here lately, we've been having such things like blood rain. We've been having historical floods worldwide that are just biblical in proportion, like it's just insane. Not just that, we're having hurricanes hit historic levels with a level 5, a category 5 that hit Jamaica. But now this?
Bro, I'm shaking.
I'm gonna play the full clip at the end because this is not in just one location. And I did make sure to double check that this wasn't some overlaid audio because people like doing things like that. It's not. People worldwide are reporting the strange trumpet noise. Again, my name is Armin. If you're new to the page, consider dropping that follow. But peep this.
Do you hear that?
Those are the sky trumpets!
hell is that?
Jesus, what is that sound?
The door, get inside.
Noah's Ark in 2025. So this man in Ghana claims that he had a vision from God, telling him that a cataclysmic flood is coming once again. So he set out to build as many of these arks as possible. What? But look at the size.
Noah, who lives in a small community in Ghana, says he has spent months gathering strong, seasoned wood to build the ark.
For anybody that's ever read the book or even heard about the story, this is the actual size of Noah's Ark. So he claims that December 25th, 2025, Christmas, that the world is going to end. Or maybe just that part of the world, I guess. If you ever looked on the map or any of the news stories here recently, Africa is literally splitting in half. So he might be right. He might be wrong. However, I am impressed with the craftsmanship here. There's no way I could even build a Lego boat, bro. But anyway, my name is Armin. I usually do paranormal content, and this is pretty paranormal. And if it's true that his vision is correct, someone pray for all of us, because I can't build a boat, man. I'm getting a raft. Again, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow. It'll mean the world to me. Also, this year I have this gift goal to get 150 bikes to low-income families for 150 kids. We slowed down quite a lot. So if you guys want to help, just double tap, share the hell out this video. There's also links if you want to donate. Again, my name is Armin. This is The Imperfect. I usually cover paranormal stuff, and if you have a video idea or something you want to see, feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you, and welcome to The Imperfect.
Breaking news, a man named Noah in Ghana is building an Ark of Doom. It has become a hot topic across the country after claiming that what happened during the biblical days of Noah is about to happen again. According to him, starting December 25, 2025, a heavy rain will fall continuously for 3 years, flooding the entire world. He says God revealed it to him, and he has already begun building an ark to prepare for what's coming. Noah, who lives in a small community in Ghana, says he has spent months gathering strong, seasoned wood to build the ark. He claims the materials are not ordinary, that each piece has been prayed over and chosen under divine instruction. While many people laugh at him and call him crazy, others are beginning to pay attention. Some say, wasn't it the same thing people said to the first Noah? They mocked him until it was too late, despite the criticism. This modern-day Noah says he will not stop. He believes his mission is to save as many lives as possible.
From Fort Campbell, Kentucky, down to Fort Irwin, California, over Lake Mead, this Nighthawk was literally followed by a Tic Tac UAP.
Okay, 366, you will follow 5.
According to Ross Colhart, this is developed by Lockheed Martin Skunk Works. Watch. So this is indeed a real video. Not only are they talking about it over the radio transmission, but you can actually find this in certain websites pinned here. However, in 2009, I was with a group of friends headed to my buddy's house, just have a night of hanging out, campfire, etc. As soon as we got to mile marker 18 off 31W South, we saw a massive black triangle. Once we got close to it, this thing had a white light in each corner and an orange dome-like structure, light, whatever the hell it was in the middle. This thing made absolutely no sense. I'm not sure exactly what month it was. It was for sure in 2009. So if you're in Kentucky, do me a solid. Double tap, comment the word Franklin, Kentucky, or Kentucky, anything, because I would really love to connect with some of the other 40 witnesses, including the state trooper that was there with us. But again, this happened with a Nighthawk, bro, a Black Hawk, whatever you want to call it. That sounded funny, huh? But literally, this is real. I ran it through deepfake and it came back as 99% accurate. My name is Armin. This is The Imperfect. I cover all sorts of paranormal. Here lately, I've been on some alien kick for some reason. Maybe because I watched The Age of Disclosure. Watch this.
Aircraft is Lowest State. 366 Lowest State at 41. Okay, 366, you will follow 570. Your signal is Charlie. Follow your interval is 570.
Antarctica holds a time anomaly. Yeah, you heard that right. That right. A weird time anomaly in Antarctica. That's the reason that all the world's governments, not just the U.S. military, signed a peace ban treaty on Antarctica.
People, or Agarthians as you call them, and interrogate them.
I mean, look, they had been studying this rogue country
within Antarctica for decades, right?
According to guys that took expeditions, military insiders, and now turned whistleblowers, they all talk about this spot in Antarctica where time seems to stop.
As per usual, the crew synchronized our watches as we set foot on land no man has ever seen. Wow, it definitely feels strange. After what seemed like a 2-hour hike. Wait, that's impossible. Jefferson, what does your watch say?
Stop. GPS completely does not work, and when time doesn't stop, it's either accelerating or it's slowing down extremely. This isn't just from guys that took expeditions, though. If let's say they arrived at 4 o'clock and they spent an hour there, once they leave this area, it could be 9 p.m.
Oh shit! But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the South Pole from Middle America.
They can't explain that, so the reason why this is signed by all countries worldwide, they don't know what it is. They're thinking that it could be ancient tech left by an ancient civilization, or possibly extraterrestrials. What? But this is the reason why you can't go to Antarctica, a world that completely does not get along at all. They invade another. For what? But we can agree to leave this piece of land alone. This truly is a land that's lost in time, and this isn't just a conspiracy. My name is Armin. If you're new to the channel, I do all kinds of paranormal content. This right here, though, I'm gonna dive a lot deeper into this because, wow, feel free to look it up yourself. My name is Armin. This is The Imperfect. Welcome to the channel. An entire platoon turned to stone in Russia. So back in 1991, a group of soldiers in the Russian military attempted to take down, aim and fire, I gotta watch my words here, at a saucer. What? They claimed that this was a disc-shaped craft, and using the weaponry that they had, they were able to knock it out the sky. However, what happened next is completely insane.
Crashed. The beings emerged from the wreckage and turned all of the soldiers to stone except for 2 of them. That's fire. This the CIA!
Only 2 remained. Out of the entire group of men, only 2 remained to tell the story about it. And it wasn't just a story. These soldiers' bodies, at this point statues, were taken to a lab where they literally said their DNA was that of limestone. Oh shit! How the hell does that make sense, right? So I asked ChatGPT, I said, out of all the BS aside, right? Out of the knowledge that you know, because you're basically Google, right? You're gonna know more than all of us. So out of all the knowledge that you know, what could possibly do this? And ChatGPT said this: a instant calcification machine. Now we do know if we get hurt and it heals that you get calcium deposits. A lot of us, we hurt our wrist, we hurt our shoulders, like mine's broken. Calcium does build up. However, this story is real and it was released by the CIA. Of course, America, we gotta investigate, right? But anyway, my name is Armin. Welcome to The Imperfect. If you're new, I have a video that I'm kind of cautious about dropping. It ties a lot of things together. Anyway, if you're new here, I have this goal of 150 bikes for kids this Christmas. We're falling short. If you want to, just double tap. The number one thing here is if you really want to help out and you don't want to donate or any of that, you don't have to. But if you do want to help, just share this video. Drop a few comments, share this video. It truly means the world to me, and I'm trying to make 150 kids happy this Christmas. Also, feel free to message me if you're one of the people that's hoping to get a bike. I'm trying to make sure that I can get this goal out. Again, my name is Armin. I make paranormal content. This video is trippy, and the one that I want to release, I'm probably going to release it tomorrow, but it's wow. Again, welcome to The Imperfect. Enjoy.
CIA just posted on its website a single-page summary, there it is, of a hostile encounter between the Russian army and a flying saucer that is said to have occurred sometime between 1989 and 1990. So that's when, according to portions of an extensive 250-page KGB file featuring witness testimony and photographs, detail how 25 Soviet troops were practicing training drills when a, quote, low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer, unquote, flew above their base in Siberia. Now, the report states that for unknown reasons, the sighting prompted the men to launch a surface-to-air missile, bringing the craft down.
Wow, this is crazy. So in this report, what does it allege the soldiers, what do they do with the aircraft?
It's what they did with the aircraft. It's what the aircraft or its occupants did with them. So yeah, this is what happened. According to the file, quote, 5 short humanoids with large heads, large black eyes emerged from the wreckage before fusing together into a single object, a spherical shape that emitted a buzzing sound. The report goes on to say the sphere burst into an explosion of white light, leaving 23 of the men, quote, turned into stone poles, unquote, while the remaining 2 that apparently were shielded from the blast by being in the shade escaped unharmed. Now, the bodies of the victims and what was left of the UFO were recovered by the Red Army and taken to a research lab outside Moscow, where it was found that the molecular structure of the men was that of limestone.
What?
So the light that petrified them was a source of energy that officials say is not currently known to humanity.
Whoa. We literally said jaw dropping at the top of the story. I'm sitting there going, what?
This is a CIA report. We're not making it. This isn't a tabloid, okay?
Okay. So this file, it's now declassified by the CIA. I mean, analysts that are looking at this, I mean, it does seem far-fetched, like this is some kind of sci-fi movie. I mean, what do they say about these details?
Right. So in the report, and according to the Independent that reported on the report, an unnamed CIA analyst is quoted as saying, quote, if the KGB file corresponds to reality, well, this is an extremely menacing case. The aliens possess weapons and technology that go beyond all of our assumptions. They can stand up for themselves.